Hey everyone, Stephanie Manus, Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm here tonight to share with you my Plexus journey. First, let me start off by giving you a little information about my background. I am 40 years old. I have two beautiful children, and I have been married to my husband, who is the most amazing man in the world, Clint Manus, for 14 years. We live in Henderson, Tennessee, and I'm originally from Louisiana. I'm a 20-year hairdresser, 21 as of next month, March. 21 years I've been cutting hair, and after this coming up March, I will be a full-time Plexus ambassador. My journey began like most everyone else's. I wanted to lose weight. My sister Stacy Hodge, she started in March of 2012 and immediately started messaging me and talking to me about Plexus. And I was very skeptical. I'm probably the most skeptical person you'll ever meet when it comes to any type of buying online or MLMs, network marketing, anything like that. I was not into. I looked at the information that she sent me and kind of disregarded it. Since I live in Tennessee, Stacy and I only see each other twice a year most of the time. We see each other every year in December at Christmas. I go to Louisiana to visit with my family for a week. And then every year in July, Stacy comes here and spends a week with us. And so in December, we seen one another, and we pretty much both were at the heaviest that we had been in our adult life at that time. When Stacy came in July, I was shocked. She was 40 pounds lighter weight-wise, but she looked like she was about 80 pounds lighter. So obviously then I was a little more interested, and so she gave me a 7-day to try. I fell in love. I fell in love pretty much day one. The energy levels were amazing. But what was even more amazing, day 3, I realized I was sleeping good. Before Plexus, I slept maybe 4 hours a night. My husband would go to bed without me, and he would wake up without me. I would only sleep for about 4 hours in between. And that was my life. I had gotten very used to that. I had also, since cutting hair for 20 some odd years, I have not had I've had awful results with my shoulder. I'm left-handed, and my arm would just kill me. And I had cut it down to only about 3 days a week of cutting hair because that's really all I could handle for my body. My husband and I had been talking about it for a while before I started Plexus as to what I was going to do. Financially, we could not afford for me not to work and stay home. So I was going to have to find something to do, but my body was not going to be able to do this. I was taking about 3,200 milligrams of ibuprofen. So that was 4 times a day. I was taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 days a week on the 3 days a week that I worked, because that's all I could manage. And I would leave work at night and I would cry all the way home in pain. I would have rathered someone just sawed my arm off. That's how bad it hurt. I had been to many doctors about it, and the medications that they would give me were worse for me than the ibuprofen, or the side effects were worse than the ibuprofen. So I would just stick to the ibuprofen. That's what worked. It helped. It got me through the day, and allowed me to make the income that I needed for my family. So when Stacy brought me the 7-day trial, I was, that first 7 days, like I said, I was hooked. I had to have it. So the week after she left, I signed up as an ambassador, feeling very guilty about spending that type of money on myself and not on my family, because we really didn't have it to spend. And I didn't really think I had time to do a business and to make any money. But I listened to my sister, and I posted day 1. I posted the very first day that I ordered the product and started posting on my Facebook page, which I didn't have very many friends on Facebook. Really, it only got a Facebook page to keep up with my kids that wanted a Facebook page. So didn't really think I'd have much, very many people that would want to buy from me. Being that I'd moved to a small town in Tennessee, and I'm not from here, very close-knit group. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone knew Clint, my husband, but they didn't know me. So who was going to buy from me? But on my way, I decided I'd start posting. And the day that my welcome kit come in, guess what? I'd sold the whole thing that day. So the very next day, I signed my husband up because he said, well, you know, sign me up. You'll make a little money with me, and I can get my product, and you can get your product. So we did that. We signed him up, and we sold every bit of that. My first 2 weeks as an ambassador, I became a silver ambassador. The first month, I made about a quarter or closer to a third of what I made as a hairdresser. So that's pretty awesome. I was like, wow, you know, if it could, just at that was a great addition of income to our family. So I was off and running. Just easy, simple as that. All I did was post on Facebook. I would open up on closets, your local closets in your area. I would post on there and get information out. And I called my sister daily, who's my upline, and she's, you know, amazing at supporting me and keeping me going. And the biggest thing that I came up against was, you know, others not wanting to do, just like I didn't want to do, join a multi-level marketing company or a network marketing company. And that was, you know, that was the biggest thing that I come against. So I had great sales for the first 3 or 4 months, all the way through the holidays, the Christmas holidays. And then in January, it just blew up because that's weight loss season and everybody wants to lose weight and everyone's thinking about a new way of going. And I was off and running. Quickly turned gold, senior gold. Went to convention in July of 2013. In New Orleans. It was great to be able to go to New Orleans. These are things that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to have done. My trip was fully paid for by Plexus, and I learned that one of the main things that I learned at Plexus is that this company was absolutely about family. That no matter where your upline or your downline or your sideline or who you come from, who you signed under, doesn't matter. Plexus is one big, huge family that loves one another. And they're so easy and willing to help one another. So I found that so amazing. And I knew that this was the prayer. This was the answer to the prayer that I had been praying for so long. And I was refusing to hear it. My sister had presented it to me. God had placed her in that position to present it to me, and I refused it. And once I accepted what I was being called to do, wow, it just took off. And so I'm just so amazingly blessed by all the wonderful people that I've met. Health-wise, I have lost 67 pounds, about 48 inches, last count. I no longer have to take ibuprofen. Haven't taken it in well over a year. I have no pain whatsoever. Experienced within the first 3 weeks of taking the Slim and Accelerator, I remember calling my sister and saying, oh my gosh, Stacey, I'm not taking any ibuprofen. I didn't even thought about taking ibuprofen. I have no pain. That was pretty amazing. Some of the other products, the BioCleanse, the ProBio, completely taken away my IBS issues that I had. I had my gallbladder removed in 2007, and that set me up for a lifestyle of IBS issues, or so I thought, until Plexus. And now I don't have those issues. So just amazing, amazing health issues for myself. My husband also takes all of the products. My son takes all of the products. My daughter's 12, and she does take the Slim, but that's about all we've given her at this time. She really doesn't need to lose any weight. Just, you know, I know that it's wonderful for her body, so take the Slim every day. As far as the business part of it, if you're out there and you're watching this video and you've been asked to watch this video by your Plexus ambassador, get back with them, get the products, get them at the best, you know, what's best for you. Whether we love our customers, so whether you decide to be a retail or a preferred customer, we love that. Or if you decide to do as most of us do, as sign as an ambassador to get it at the very best price possible. You know, for $35 a month, I mean $35 a year, that's an amazing small amount to invest into a business. At this time, I'm an Emerald Ambassador. And I remember when I first started this, I told my husband, if I could just make what I'm making as a hairdresser right now, so that I could stay home and not have to fight with my shoulder and the pain of that anymore, and be away from my family, I will be happy. I have surpassed that about 5 times over. I'm almost tripling my husband's income, which has been pretty much our sole income. And I could retire him at this time if we chose to. It's just simply amazing what I have done in less than 2 years is compressed a 40-year career into that time frame. I think I'm at 17 months into Plexus now, and I just can't imagine that. I have a team of over 2,000 ambassadors, and like I said before, Plexus is amazing. The products are amazing, but the people that I have met, a lot of them via just Facebook. I've only messaged and talked with over the phone, not met face-to-face, but it's just amazing. These are lifelong friendships that I'll have way outside of anything. Of course, we all believe that Plexus will be here forever because our products are amazing. We're changing lives daily. The testimonies come in so often. Just a few days ago, I got a phone call from one of my ambassadors who only signed to get her products at wholesale. She doesn't sell or even have any desire to sell. She just wants to get her products at wholesale because of the impact that they've had on her health. And she calls me to tell me that she's got amazing results. Her doctors are bumfuzzled. They have no idea why she's turning up negative drug testing when she's taken hydrocodone for her lupus, and Lyrica, and her liver enzymes are perfect. And she said she looked at them and she said, it's got to be the Plexus. That's the only other thing I do. And I thought that was amazing. I was like, it's detoxing your body. It's keeping all your levels where they should be. So all the other interactions can't happen that would normally happen. So, I just want you to know that you can do this. It's an amazing opportunity. We have an amazing team of people, but it doesn't matter what ambassador you choose to sign with. Plexus Worldwide as a whole has an amazing group of ambassadors that are willing to help you and help each one of us grow in this company and grow our business and share these products with anyone and everyone that will listen. That's what I have found that works best for me. Pretty much do everything from Facebook. It's wonderful to be able to get up in the morning, get my daughter off to school, come home, work a little bit on the computer, answer a few questions, do some training calls at night, have a few meetings every once in a while. But nothing that I have to leave the house for every day if I don't want to. Some amazing perks that I've had. I have qualified for the Plexus Lexus, but I am not a car girl. I drive a Suburban at the moment and looking for a new Tahoe at the moment as well. So I'm not going to be getting the Lexus until I get to the diamond stage when I can get the big Lexus. One of the other amazing things is I got to go to a free trip to Amelia Island and meet some of my great girlfriends that I've met on Facebook. And got to meet them there completely free. Me, my husband, and my daughter went, and that's amazing. That's a trip of a lifetime that I would not have otherwise been able to do. And this year in September, me, my husband, and my daughter will also be going to Maui, joining my sister and her husband and so many of my amazing family that I call now my family, thanks to Plexus. So if you're out there and you're thinking about joining this company or just starting the Plexus products, please get back with the ambassador that invited you to this video and get your journey started. The one thing that I can say is most people say is, why didn't I start this sooner? Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great evening, and go Plexus.